Welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Been a while since we managed to do this one, and we are finally getting back on the railroad with the Dominion of the Riftborn. Our parties found themselves in quite the situation, and things are looking rather dire for some of their allies. As for what's been going on, Captain Zant's got it. They don't have their captain's hat anymore, but whatever.
I don't have my captain hat at the moment. I will be getting a new one eventually. It's fine. The captain's always got to have a hat. But last time we all woke up in jail cells, which was annoying to say the least. Bella and Cornelius uh were putting up a fuss for no, I've been moved.
Yep.
Um put up a fuss due to the fact that the we're trying to get the attention. Varen wasn't happy either. Oh, that's right. Varen did spit in one of the cultists' face. That is correct. Um, Cornelius pissed everywhere. Mirabelle threw a bucket of piss. It was a whole thing. The cultists were being assholes. They ended up bringing in a group of 3 women. I believe, if I remember correctly, Cornelius, you knew all 3 of them? Or was it
Yes.
just 2 of them? You know all 3? Okay.
Yeah, they're my retainers.
Yeah, okay. So it was Cornelius's retainers, one of which Xanth recognized, having crossed blades once or twice. So they were not handled with nicely, and currently we have been hearing the screams of basically Cornelius's caretaker, who is not a fighter. Uh, Little Bean. There will be retribution. That being said, there was apparently a mage in one of the other cells that, while everything was going on, started messing with. They were able to use some magic. Granted, it hurt themselves in the process, but they were able to mess with mine enough that I was able to start hearing some of the start understanding some of the conversations that were happening around us. And it seemed that we have been deemed something called a Riftborn, though we have no idea what that is yet. And apparently we have powers that are being blocked that we're not aware of. But she was able to block off my collar specifically just long enough that I was able to get out of my cell uh and incite a riot. uh Went fist to cuffs with the cultists as Cornelius was able to one of his retainers was able to slip him the key to his cell. After dealing with the cultist, we took their weapons and anything useful and then tossed them in a cell and locked the door. uh Freed everyone else that was in a cell. And Cece, how do you pronounce the mage's name?
Sailing.
Thalwyn. uh was She ended up messing with our collars just enough that we can now understand the language around us, which is none of us are familiar with, as apparently we are not in Faerun anymore. And currently we are gearing up. We only, between everyone, we have 2 scimitars. Xanth has decided to forgo one of the scimitars as she is fine going fisticuffs and doesn't need to really use anything extra magic-wise or ability-wise to sock somebody in the face. We had Cornelius currently has both of them, but Xanth is really hoping that Bella will take one, as we've been told that we can't use our abilities, so that sounds like they can't use rage. And the hope is that Bella has at least something, because Bella looks scarier than the rest of us. Father Dalton in the back is just being a priest and keeps hurting himself trying to use magic. And we found a boofers. They have been a good boofers. But currently we have a plan to go. I think, if I remember correctly, the first thing we're going to go do is gather our supplies so that we can arm ourselves properly and actually have somewhat of a chance of actually fighting something. And then we're going to go after the warden so that we can rescue Cornelius's friend, who we can still hear screaming. That's basically what happened.
If I remember correctly, they suspect your gear's on the higher floor.
What was that?
And we're supposed to.
What's up, Aka?
Oh no, I was going to. Cece, go ahead.
But I believe they said that there would be gear on the higher.
Yeah.
And I was, oh, and they said to avoid the mage wizard old guy who's probably torturing everyone because we'll just die if we try and fight them.
Yeah.
Could I derail for just 1 second? I apologize, Cece, it's a you thing. I know I can't rage, but I'm assuming I could still shift, but I don't have unarmed strikes on. I don't have unarmed strikes on my sheet, and I know that I can still punch the hell out of things. And so I don't know what damage it does, or is the problem. That's all I was trying to figure out.
Plus your strength mod.
I just heard 1 and then plus strength mod, sorry.
That's it. 1 plus strength mod. And no, right
Okay.
now you are not able to shift. That is one of the abilities being suppressed by your color. Which is
So
why
no one can use any racial abilities right now.
yeah, pretty much anything that's in your features tab isn't going to work all that well right now.
And my armor is off because I don't have a shield on. So
Alrighty then. Here's one thing I need to do. Okay, cool. So, as y'all are preparing to leave, you'll hear a small scuffling coming from one of the cells y'all missed.
What the blazes is that?
Hey, let me out of here. Who are you?
Xanth is gonna take one of the scimitars and toss it to Bella. And then look at Cornelius and go, "That is a person."
Well, clearly it's a person, but where the hell did they come from? They weren't here before, were they?
You see, they as well are dressed in the same white garb. Theirs is a little bit dirtier, and they were under a ragged blanket, which is why you didn't notice them. Ciel, can I get a description of your character?
Sure. So CL is an Arjun Genasi. He's got pale skin and it's got a little bit of a blue tint to his skin. He's got white hair, but he's got a tattoo on his face, so you can't really tell how old he is. Um, and um, he's just got the white stuff on, like he doesn't have any visible, obviously, because came from. Are we? Do we even have shoes? We don't have shoes, right?
No, you do not currently have shoes. You have simple white or trousers or breeches, a white tunic, and a metal collar around your neck.
Right. Okay. And that's yeah. Um, and he's got a white beard also, so he's got a very soft voice, like whispering voice. He says, "Who are you guys?"
Hi, people that want to get out of here. Xanth's gonna start going through the ring of keys again.
It's not hard to find the right fit for the cell in which you're standing in front of.
I'm Xanth. That's Cornelius. That one's
Where are
Vernon.
we?
No idea. We don't have time.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Did we
Collar.
decide which way we were going?
Might want to fix his collar.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he'll know everyone's language unless it's fixed because he's speaking what we normally speak. I think we need the collar fixed.
You see this woman move up to you, Sale, and she says something in a strange language. The rest of the party recognize it as her saying, "Stand still and lift your head a little."
Xanth will repeat what she said.
Okay, I do that.
She starts to mess with the collar around your neck, and you feel little shocks from time to time as she works before she settles her hands down. That's about as much as I can do. And this time, Ciel, you understand her.
Oh, good. Who are you? Where are we?
No time for introductions right now. We have to go help my people.
Cornelius, we've said it repeatedly. We can't go to them because we'll all die. We have to go get our stuff back, which is somewhere up above. So we were going to head this way to go try and find the stuff first so we don't go anywhere unarmored. And I don't know about any of you, but this collar isn't letting me do anything I can normally do.
Right. How do I remove the collar?
We don't
We
have that
don't
answer
know.
at the moment.
That's the main issue.
Assumption is either the tiefling or the old guy has the way to take them off, and we can't go do anything with them because the lady here keeps saying that we'll die if we try.
Well, then let's not
So
tarry.
assumption
Go get our stuff.
is we go quietly, we get our stuff. Hopefully from there we can figure out how to proceed. We don't think they're going to kill the people that Cornelius knows. Seems like they just like to torture.
Yes, and they will regret their actions later. Let's get going. What direction was the stair? Did you guys say the stairs were?
They said there were
They're this
two
way. Are
paths.
we?
There's the way south, which leads towards where the screams are coming from, and the way west, they believe, is a barracks of some
So
kind.
realistically, the barracks would probably hold more guards, which would be more dangerous for us, and the torture chamber would probably hold only 1 or 2 people in there. But it could
Minus,
be.
we were straight up told that in the torture chamber is someone we cannot beat.
Oh, okay, fair
I
enough.
have in my notes from last time that the decision was to go south because we thought we would be able to sneak through better going to the south versus trying to go to the barracks. Did I write that down wrong? I had
Correct.
that from our conversation with Eowyn.
You
Yeah.
are correct.
So the theory was to go to the south to try and sneak through to get up some floors to get our stuff that we could probably be better. Ella would ask Phelan, is it they want to lead us since we have no idea where we're going, or are we leading and they'll just give directions?
Again, I won't be the best in a fight, though.
I'll follow right behind you. I'm pretty good in a fight.
There is.
Or I can, I mean, let's say, or I can lead and you can just tell me which way to turn. It's whatever you prefer.
We'll have to be quiet. And do you think you can keep him from jumping? She nods at Cornelius.
That's what the Pirate Queen's gonna do.
Xanth's
not.
gonna put a hand on Cornelius's shoulder.
I am perfectly capable of keeping myself calm in some situations. I do not need a babysitter.
Hey, then
You
put the
are-
sock in it.
You're quite loud. That's part of the problem, I think.
Well, luckily, I don't have my armor on right now, so I won't be making as much noise when we sneak past.
I don't think your armor's half as loud as your mouth.
All
I
right.
think that was an insult, but I'll let it pass for now.
Erin, Father Dalton, Teal, are we all ready to go on and head out then?
Me and Cornelia, if the father and Vernon will get in the middle, me and Cornelius can bring up the rear that way. Our squishier ones are in the middle.
I'll agree to that. I'm pretty much
Question.
useless otherwise.
I guess last question is the dog coming?
The
Oh, we can't leave
Ofer
the buffer.
looks up, their tail wagging.
Well, of course, this good boy is
Oh,
coming.
I was gonna look at Cornelius and say, I wasn't asking you, I was asking the dog if they were coming with us. And she'll just kind of nod and I guess start down the hall, assuming that this is who will follow.
Can I get a stealth check from the party?
I'm going to use a hero point because I don't want to be the one that fucks things up. Stealth.
Core. That's a good omen.
Wow.
How blind am I?
You know what? Inspiration. Really want to pass this check. There we go.
I can't re-roll I can't, yeah, I'm gonna say I can't re-roll mine either, so.
Yeah, that was I didn't use a hero point or anything. I was just 19.
Y'all start to move forward, Salwin moving behind Bella, and Bella, you're moving just at a fork when Salwin suddenly grabs you by the back of the tunic and yanks you back before pointing off to the left. Do you peek around?
As carefully as possible since Salen pulled me back, yep.
You sneak out just a little bit, just enough to see an individual walking along the other side of the hallway, leading towards where your friends are.
She's going to kind of assume, can the rest of the party see her, I guess? She'll step back, by the way. But can the rest of the party kind of see Bella?
Yeah, I imagine they're behind her.
Yeah.
Okay,
People just need to move their people just need to move their tokens.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. She's gonna kind of do the thing where like finger to the lips and then like points down that hallway over here and just holds up a finger that there's one so hopefully people can kind of grasp that there's one person there.
Bella, you would also know You can hear him walking just underneath the screaming that's coming from his south. He seems to be moving farther north, and you're guessing
Mhm.
that that's probably going to walk
Mhm.
right into the room your friends are in, and they need to move.
Oh, he's going north. Okay, so he's already moved past here, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
Is that what we're okay? Bella's going to kind of very quietly and quickly try and shuffle down this way and like violently like wave her hand and like to fan anyone towards her like very quickly. Like we go now.
Blue, you need to go next.
Next to what?
Go down here. Go down the hall. Follow
This
follow
way.
the party. And then Cornelius, you go in front of me.
And as Bella's kind of moving, she's gonna ask, like point to Salem and just like point down this hallway this way to make sure she's at the correct hall.
There's a shrug from Salem. Salem's a captive just like you, so they're not sure. But they're doing their
Okay.
best. Anyway, that
Oh,
doesn't
that's
have a
fine.
red
As
rope
long as
freak.
Eva,
It's good in our book.
yeah, that's fine. As long as everyone can see, Bella will turn this way, but stop at the end to try and take a like look to see if she sees anyone, in hopes that we can avoid just getting caught right off the bat.
Blue, keep moving your token. You need to be down here.
Cornelius, you can hear the screams of your friend Talia just on the other side of that wall you're on next to right now. She sounds like she's in a lot of pain.
Cornelius' grip on his scimitar will tighten to the point where Zan can literally hear the leather grip creaking. But he'll keep his eyes forward.
Xanth's gonna keep a hand on your shoulder. She looks ready to shove her hand in your mouth if need be. Or
Yeah.
grab you, whichever comes first.
Cornelius, she is screaming for help. You actually hear your name mentioned as well, over and over, begging for it to stop.
Can
Yes,
we all
above
hear
table
this?
again.
Oh yeah, everybody hears it. It's not quiet.
We
And
were
what?
told like. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, what were you saying, Okok?
I was just gonna say we were told that wherever they're being tortured is where that one guy is that we can't beat, right? That we didn't mix that up.
No, they're not entirely sure where that guy went, but they said y'all want gear before going to assist your friend.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking that we can hear this, if we're starting to hear Cornelius's name in the mix, Xanth is just going to automatically put her hand over his mouth and is just going to start like trying to stay quiet and keep Cornelius moving with the group, and is just going to be whispering in his ear, "Little favor, I promise we need to arm ourselves," and just trying to keep him calm.
As soon as you touch his mouth, you could feel he is grinding his teeth hard. He should probably put like something in his mouth before he chips a tooth.
I feel like the three with Bella, since Xanth and like Cornelius and Father Dalton can't see her, but like Seal and Baron and Galen can probably see that like she looks so tense. Like she definitely looks like she just wants to go down there and destroy everyone because of it. Like just
Do note y'all are
they're just
technically
so messed up.
crunched up more than what's on this map because you don't need 5 feet to sneak.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, it's not like I think it's probably affecting everyone, but she definitely looks like she wants to just go murder a bunch of people right now. But if we're,
There
yeah, I
will
mean,
be
if it's,
war crimes. I'm sorry.
There are
oh
already
no,
war
I
crimes.
support that.
Worse war crimes.
Bella, you can I get a perception check from you specifically as you're leading the group around this corner?
Why are we having Bella lead at this point? I roll like garbage. See, I don't ever roll good. That's why we shouldn't let me do things.
Probably a good thing you rolled low on that. But Bella, which way are you gonna go? I'm just gonna take the
Assumption is if north,
He'll
I'm just saying if
he's with you.
north was to go back, I think we need to keep going south. But she would point to kind of everyone and like point to the south to see if people are in agreement that that's where we're going. Because Salem said we had to get up levels.
Just nods.
Go for it.
Yep. And I guess try and move to the south then is the plan.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
And next corner, try and peek around as well.
Go ahead.
Doesn't see anything with a peek. She's just gonna move for it and then just kind of
You
keep
see
on
a
keeping on
door
until
at
everybody
the end.
catches up.
Blue move.
Yeah. She won't open the door until everybody's with because doesn't want anyone to get separated. So we'll wait.
Baron and CL. Can I get? Oh, and Bella. Bella's also got it. Anybody else that I'm missing? Vanth as well. First, Bella, can I get a perception check from you? Second one. Then from Baron.
Yep, that feels right. I roll stuff.
Then from CL.
I have a 9.
Oh, this is going well.
All right, it's
from
time for
Sam.
your high rolls.
Thankfully, I have a +7 in this, so it is my good stat. Oh, that's persuasion. There's perception.
Thank you.
As y'all are moving
I didn't dump perception.
along the way, Xanth, you do notice something. As you're moving, as the party is sneaking around this path, you notice there is a slight breeze coming from the wall to your south.
Right here?
South.
South.
There you
go. I am going to see if I can find a secret door.
Roll me investigation.
You know, I'm going to use a hero point for this because this is not my good skill.
Xanth, as you run your hand over the brick wall, you notice one of the bricks has a little give.
Okay, let me take that hero point off real fast. Xanth's gonna whisper, "Lee, there is a secret passage this way. I believe, or something secret. I feel a breeze." And basically, she's asking the group if she should pull the brick.
Bella will give a nod, yes.
Yes.
For vote.
Okay. Xanth will pull on the brick.
It's more of a push
Or
situation.
push the brick.
As it pushes in, you hear a soft click. And you see the wall begin to move, sliding silently out of the way, revealing a much darker hallway.
Xanth's gonna nod her head this way, and I guess I feel like at this point, technically, me and Cornelius are in the same square, but we're gonna go this way.
Are you going to follow Cornelius?
Oh, he doesn't have a choice. I have a hold of him.
Oh, Cornelius, you're being
Yeah.
dragged away from the screams. Does the rest of the party follow?
Once Blue
No
does,
choice.
yeah. I was just kind of.
I heard Blue for a second. What'd you say?
No other choice really. We gotta figure out where our stuff is.
Cornelius, move your token.
Bella will tap and kind of whisper, go ahead, that she'll take up the rear. So that way she's not in the rear of things.
There's a nod as she's heading that way.
Bella feels she can probably take a hit a bit better than a few people can.
Definitely better than this woman who looks like they're probably a mage of some kind.
Raven,
They're
move your
wearing
token.
robes of soft blue and white.
No offense meant to Father Dalton or they just don't necessarily look like they're designed to take a bunch of punches to the face or body.
But as you're
Okay.
moving along, it gets much darker down this way, Xanth, and this door looks far older.
Okay, I will be checking. First things first, I'm going to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Roll me a perception. Perception. You don't hear anything other than a soft hum. But not like a person humming, something else. It's one constant note.
Okay. I'm going to check for traps.
Roll me a wisdom thieves tools.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. As I find.
You do not find anything, Sam.
Okay.
The wood is old, and you can see there's a strange embossment, but you're not entirely sure what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Looks to be a number of people, all piled on top of each other.
Weird. Okay.
And that all seems to be surrounding what looks to be a large gate of some kind.
Okay. Well, Xanth is gonna look back and go, Vernon, Father, come forward more so that the rest of us can get in here.
I'm waiting for Blue to move up. That's his spot.
Fair. Blue move. Okay. And then I'm gonna open the door.
Despite its age, it opens silently. No noise echoing, no squeaks of the metal. And in front of
I'm
you,
stuck.
you see. Where'd you go?
I'm under Cornelius.
Yeet. You see this area is surrounded by what looks like old cobwebs.
Mm-hmm.
And in front of you, there is a pedestal on which a floating red gem pulses with red light. A little ways down, as you peek your head, there is a massive white skull sitting on an altar in front of which a brazier full of green fire burns.
Fucking cult shit. That's always fucking cult shit. Can I roll Arcana?
For what?
Basically to see the red gem if there's anything magical about it.
Sure, you can roll.
Oh no, Discord, go away. Sorry, Boar, but you're going to have to wait. Oh, that's a 2. I'm not very smart.
It's floating,
It's floating. Okay.
so likely
So
magic in some way.
yeah.
But what
Okay.
worries you more is the inside of the stone looks like there is a liquid moving in it, looking suspiciously like this is a stone full of blood.
Okay. That's a later issue. We're going to proceed with caution.
You fight your way through, getting spiderwebs all in your hair.
I take my hand off of Cornelius's mouth. What?
This seems to be some sort of side quest. Should we not be going getting our gear right now?
We don't know the way up the mass.
Well, it doesn't seem like this will have a way up. Looks like some cult shit's going on down here.
There's cold shit everywhere. Look.
Is Bella able to kind of figure out how to reclose this door
Oh, it
that
closes on its
Xanth
own the
opened?
moment you go through.
Okay. Once Blue goes,
Varen, are you just walking
I
through the
can catch him up
spiderwebs over
later
there?
too.
Oh, is it through spiderwebs? Okay, I won't walk through the spiderwebs.
There's a lot of spiderwebs. CL
The
jumps in the
cowboy in my
spiderwebs as
hair.
well. There's also large pillars that are holding up. It looks like there used to be torches on them, as each pillar has a number of torch brackets, but you don't see the torches in them anymore. Mostly it is lit by this green fire. And Sailwind has ended up further north than she was. But you can see
Where did Blue go?
he's still in the hallway
Not
back
moving.
there.
Blue
They're
didn't
broken.
move, so we kind of just moved on in the assumption that Blue would be drugged to wherever we're at eventually.
But you see, Xanth, before you, the path splits. One going across to another side where yet another strange crystal floats. And to your right, a third crystal floating, but this time there is a large stone door with even more intricate depictions of bodies and that same large doorway.
Cornelius will kind of like wiggle and turn, or like facing towards the back party, specifically towards Selwyn. Excuse me, you're a native of these lands, correct?
Keep your voice down.
This is keeping my voice down. I will never try going softer, but
She stops.
you wouldn't have.
She starts messing with her boot.
Well, madam, I need to ask you a question. Why are you messing with your shoe?
She
You
takes
know what?
off her
I
boot,
can see it.
takes off her sock, throws it to Xanth.
I instantly stuff a sock in Cornelius's mouth. I'm then going to put a hand over his mouth so that he can't spit it out, and I'm just going to start dragging him again. Why am I always getting handed stuff?
Because you're usually with the idiot that needs it in his mouth.
Fair enough.
See, how's CL taking this? I've heard from pretty much everybody other than CL.
I'm okay. I'm just following the crowd. Sorry, did you guys hear me?
Yeah, we did. CL, something you notice is when she's taking off her boot, you see briefly her skin when she's removing her sock, and you see her skin is bright red as if burned.
Um, it's just like around her ankle is what I see.
Oh no, her whole leg. And you see a lot of slash marks along them.
So like she got burned. Does it look like she got burned, or
It looks like
like
somebody held her in the fire. And they've had magical healing to a degree, but not enough that it would stop the pain. Only enough that it would be required to heal. So they could, whoever did it could do something like that again.
I say, "Are you okay, my dear?"
Keep moving. You see she immediately flattens her breeches back down over it so it disappears back into the boot and is covered again.
Okay, we'll keep moving.
Is Xanth able to get around this thing?
Yeah, it's really small.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Did Cornelius just jump in the
I'm
cobwebs?
assuming Xanth is dragging me to. I don't know. I just don't know which side, like to the right or to the left.
No, Cornelius is in the correct spot.
So through the spider webs.
I don't feel bad.
His lovely hair is now spider webs.
Xanth is going to look at him with the "if you don't shut the fuck up" look.
Did we all
back
kind
at
of
you.
hear?
Heard
What
two
was that,
voices.
Bella?
Bella, then Cornelius.
No, go ahead, Raven.
No, it's
I was
Cornelius
just
like
gonna ask, can
gives
we
Xanth a look.
all hear?
Two voices again. Bella, then Cornelius.
Can we all hear Cornelius's loud mumbles through the sock?
It's not particularly loud, but you can hear him mumbling.
I just want to say, I fully get that these are spider webs and Bella doesn't care. Bella's just going to come up here and, like, in Cornelius's ear, say, if you can't, quiet the fuck down. I'm going to knock you out so no one has to fucking hear you, and I will not drag you through this place. I will leave you here on your own. Shut up. Then just wait. I just said shut up. Don't try me again.
Cornelius will look at Xanth and look at Bella, and then look back over at Selwyn and gesturing with his hands.
You see
Like
Selwyn
I've been trying.
isn't
I've been trying
actively...
to. Sorry.
Selwyn isn't actively looking at you. She's looking at the area around. And something that you notice, Cornelius, when you're looking at Selwyn, she seems significantly more worried now than she was a little while earlier.
Which is why I was trying to ask. Cornelius will like look at Xanth and point at Selwyn, gesture at the face, and like make gestures trying to communicate that we should probably ask the native if they recognize any of this shit here.
Xanth?
I interpret that. I'll ask Phelan, are we going the right way? Do you know the way to our gear?
Likely they'd have it in a storage place upstairs.
Do you know how to get upstairs?
No, unfortunately no. I was taken captive like the lot of you. Well, differently I suppose, but I don't know this keep very well.
I meant more about like the religious symbology that's around here. I'm assuming it's religious, but they might know what these drawings are about and shit.
It was above table. I was gonna get there with Bella, but Cornelius was having a temper tantrum. That was what
Yeah.
took so long, and why you got told to shut up. Because Bella was in the back probably watching her. But after that, she was gonna come back and just kind of lightly put her hand on Selwyn and say, "You're right.
You
You
see
look
her flinch in
more."
pain, almost as if to wince. You can see she holds it back well, but you can tell that light touch triggered something.
Bella would have taken her hand off as soon as she's seen it, because she's seen people having been through things like this before. She'd just kind of say, "All right, um, I'd like you to know that it is a complete plan to murder everyone in here, and I don't really think it's murder. I just think it's justice. You look, I don't know, you look terrified. Is that from your situation, or is that from what you're seeing here? Are skulls normal in the place you're from? Do you normally just have giant floating skulls?"
The skull's sitting on a large pedestal, but she's looking around. Suspicion. That's all. Before she moves up behind Xanth.
It's kind of like me.
Oh yeah, Varen. Where are you, Varen? Yeah, there you are. You can definitely see it.
Okay.
And what were you
Bella's
saying?
not going to say anything.
Gotcha.
Bella's not going to say anything. She's just more thinking maybe one day this strange woman will share something so they're prepared, but she's not going to push her. Maybe pat the boofer if it's right next to her.
They are happy as can be still.
Respect.
Something that you do notice as you're rubbing their head, you notice there's something odd, like right behind their skull.
Does it have a collar on?
No. And you move your hand down a little bit more, and as your fingers are in the fur, you feel scabbing underneath the fur.
Someone hurt the dog.
Uh, Bella's going to ask Theron to come over. Theron, could you do me a favor real quick? I have a theory that the dog was also tortured, but you're a healer. Could you maybe just take a look real quick, see what you think? Happy dog, but
I can
might
take a
be
look.
hurt. Thank you. And yeah, Bella, get out of the way so Theron could look.
I'm guessing that'll be a medicine check.
Yep.
I'm going to expunge a hero point for that. May as well. Take that.
You find extreme bruising, some swelling around some of the joints, and lacerations hidden all throughout their fur.
Oh. Sees why. You're such a horrible person sometimes. Don't torture the dogs.
At least I'm not doing it in front of you.
Yeah. Definite marks of abuse. Yes.
Oh, like, yeah. At this point, like, almost like Bella's so angry. It looks like if she wasn't sapped for strength, she would probably rip this collar off and eat it. Um, she's just so mad right now. Just thank you for looking the dog over.
I wish I
Yep,
could do something at the
just gonna have
moment,
to kill
but
everything.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I think this place needs to burn down to the ground if it wasn't made of stone.
I mean, if someone
If
wants to get me a ship, I'll put some cannons through it.
Bella and
I'm
Xanth and Cornelia are the only three that hear this, being standing next to Sail when she says it. She kind of mutters it under her breath. We're the ones that got off easy. At least we're still here.
Bella's just gonna kind of nod and say, "I understand that. Sometimes getting some justice against ones who do things like this feels almost right for the people who've been gone. A little bit of a happy ending for them.
She has turned to focus completely on the door in front of Xanth. Xanth, what you...
I'm gonna look at Cornelius, and I'm gonna take the sock out of his mouth. Whisper, if you don't, it's going back in.
Out of character, I don't think I can actually make him sound quieter with the voice I do for him. But it's
Put
just
it this way: if you need to whisper out of that voice, do so.
Yes.
I will
If you
attempt.
need to, yeah. If you need to ditch the accent to whisper, ditch the accent.
Fair enough, because I
Just so that we know the difference.
Got it. That is what I was trying to ask, by the way. I got fuzzes in my mouth.
Cornelius, that's the least of your worry. This woman, that sock has, like, it's not a good condition sock. Sweat, blood, there's a lot of shit. It's not, I mean, there's not actual shit, but it's not the best.
In his past, he's drunk and ate way worse. There's a reason he speaks Goblin.
Fair. Where's Bella going?
Bella she wants to go check the end of the hallway because this didn't look like it really went anywhere. And I know Xanth was planning to go that way, but she just wanted to make sure there was nothing like down here that we're missing, if that makes sense.
Alrighty.
That was all. Just the gander.
Perception.
Oh, I don't know that my rolls are always really good. Huh, there we go. I just gotta talk down to my dice enough. Oh.
Bella, something that you notice is in the middle, just behind the crystal. The webs here are more cleared out than in other places. And none cling to that back wall in front of you.
In front of me, straight ahead.
Yep.
I guess is it possible to try and see if anything is different about that back wall? Like how Bella didn't see Xanth find the brick, so she's not going to know that. I guess she'd probably try and call Xanth over by being smart and walking over and whispering and just being like, now you got that one wall open. The wall back here is different and have the spider webs and it looks different. Do you want to look at it? I don't know how you did the other wall.
I can take a look here, and Xanth is going to pass you, Cornelius.
Okay. I'll just stand in the spider webs with Cornelius and point to this part of the wall over here where she noticed that it was like no spider webs. See if you can see anything.
Will do.
Roll me a dank investigation.
Use the hero point again. My investigation.
Would they have advantage since Bella showed them the spot, the spot, or is just
No.
Okay.
This is something else.
As you're looking around,
Oh me, no.
Once again, you find in one of the bricks there is a small embezzlement in one of the marking in one of the corners.
Indentation?
No, it's not that. It's engraving. Engraving in the corner. That yet again seems to be the mark of a gate.
Xanth is gonna look
not
at.
Only are they,
What
I
was
was gonna
that?
say, not only are they torturing everyone here, they're also embezzling things. It's a terrible place. Couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Xanth is gonna look at CL and is gonna like move her hand, like put a hand up with one finger and kind of circle it in the general senses of gather everyone up and bring them like regroup.
Hey guys, let's go this way. Xanth wants us to go this way, I think.
Ow.
Anything to get out of these goddamn cobwebs.
Kind of watch Helen make she's
You see Salin looking over the door at the moment.
I'll do the little noise to get Zan's attention. Universal, look at me. Not the cat call.
I'll look at you.
And she's gonna just kind of point and like with one finger up at Salem and then do like the little two eyes to kind of mimic that she's looking at something. Like the point two fingers at her eyes and then point over at Salem.
Fair. I'll let everyone over here know. Stay here. Cornelius, get back here. You're gonna stay put. You stay here. I am also going to go and grab Father Dalton and put him with Varen. Over there, Father.
I keep seeing blue kind of go green for a second, but I don't hear blue anymore. So I don't know if blue lost the connection or not.
Here.
You
We're gonna do
probably
this.
had to go help somebody.
As I was
Say
saying, it's
until
either he's doing help. Oh,
Hey
There's
there.
blue.
Dalton just hasn't had anything to say until he gets his magic back.
Fair. It's not you not having anything to say. You're getting put right here.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go see what Selwyn is looking at.
She's looking at the door.
I'll look at the door. See if I can see what she's seeing.
As I said, this one is very ornately engraved.
What's going through your mind, lass? Hey? So what are you suggesting? Should we go through the secret passage or should we go for the door?
We went through a secret passage to get in. That might be a way out. Most likely hiding this, whatever this is.
Fair. I don't disagree with that. Zant's gonna step over here and then start waving everyone to come back into the middle.
is the dog looking like the dog's walking okay?
Yeah, mostly. They've got a little bit of a limp, but not much.
Well, I was just gonna look at the dog, the boofer, because I'm sure it could understand her in her mind and be like, "Do you need a ride? You okay to walk?"
There's a small booth. It's a very small booth. More of a hint of a booth than a proper booth.
As Bella's gonna ask the others, "Do we think that we should help the dog, like carry the dog, if it's okay with it? But it's gonna make me have to pause for a sec before we get into anything."
Zant's gonna get down and do a medicine check on their feet real quick.
Okay.
Varen, I'll also say, like Bob Table, Varen found out that the dog's been pretty tortured as well. But so Bella's
Yeah.
just assuming that the dog's hurting to walk. And since we don't have anything to treat with, that was more where she was coming from, since we don't have anything to help the dog with right now.
While the
Fair. I'm more
pads,
Unless, yeah.
while the pads are in decent condition, there's a lot of swelling around the joints, like the ankles and whatnot. It won't be able to run full tilt, but it'll be still able to move relatively well.
and speaking that we're sneaking, we're not going fast anyway.
But if it comes to a run, it's probably going to fall behind you.
Xanth is going to she's gonna grab the scimitar off of Cornelius real fast and cut off a little bit of cloth that they're wearing and is going to wrap the dog.
Aaron has a whole bunch from the cultists.
I thought you used all that to tie them up.
I was gonna say
No, You only need some to tie him up. You don't need a whole robe cut into strips.
Either way, Xanth doesn't want to take the ones that you have prepped specifically.
Mm.
So she'll cut off a little bit from what she's wearing, and she's gonna wrap the dog's paws and look at Bella and go, "They should be fine. If we have to run, though, I would suggest picking them up.
Just
Otherwise,
kind of
they'll get left behind."
I'll just nod and say, I'm not leaving anyone behind, even the annoying one over there. And I just kind of step up next to Salem and say, do you want me to open it first in case something comes out
You see her
or
shake her
hits
head,
you? I don't.
and she begins to push the door open. But as soon as she touches it, the door starts to open on its own. Swinging.
If it tries to pull her in, Bella's just gonna grab her so she doesn't get ripped in. Just so you know.
It doesn't, but it does open,
Okay.
and she steps
Cornelius
through.
will approach behind. It's a mysterious door. Probably have the non-squishy people go in first, although someone already.
You'll see she darts off into the room, having seen something. But more interesting, Bella, you recognize this room, having seen it only briefly before getting riddled with magic.
Did we all see it briefly?
Yep.
Can I
Oh.
hear? Oh,
This
Seems.
is right fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Seems we found where our journey here began.
You see Salowin drop to her knees and start looking over the bodies here. She seems to be checking for pulses.
Xanth will assist.
Xanth, you don't need to. You can tell at a glance that these individuals are not alive.
They are very dead.
Yeah.
They are the deadest.
What will the rest of y'all do while Salowin is looking over these bodies?
Baron is taking a look at the altar.
You see it is a large red bricked stone with obsidian worked in with obsidian pillars surrounding.
These
Yeah, Cornelius is just circling around looking for the doors.
the kind of shrine looking things that we have. Is there anything of note about them at all?
You see there are benches in front of each, or not benches, small altars in front of each, looked like for preparing sacrifices or magical instruments or anything like, but none of them are there at the moment.
And then I guess the last thing is, can we take a gander at this pool? I think is what it is.
Yes, it is a pool full of water. Relatively shallow, maybe only a couple feet deep.
Touch the water. A little touch.
It is icy to the touch.
Did anyone mention that the dog's feet were swelling?
No.
Mention? No.
Hmm.
All you saw Xanth do was bandage their feet and tell Bella that if it comes to a run, pick up the dog.
Does this over here look like it's a wall?
Yes. You can see, well, it looks like water pouring through tunnels going out into the wall, going to the north and to the west.
Possible to go try and take a gander, see if we can see if there's a way to look through anything or fit through it?
You can
Anyway.
see even at this distance, it's likely some kind of piping. It's probably full of dark water, so you probably wouldn't be able to see through it. You'd have to submerge
fair.
your head underwater as well. And with as cold as the air is, suddenly getting very wet would not be good for you. What is CL, Dalton, and Varen up to?
Well, after looking at the altar, I don't think Farron sees anything else of interest in the room that others haven't investigated.
You do also notice that there are large channels that work through the north, east, and west side of the rooms that cut completely, as if it's looked to channel some kind of liquid. You see the
Yeah.
bottoms are stained a dark maroon.
Dark brown. Yeah.
Rustic color.
Yeah. She's familiar with this kind of thing.
What about CL? What's CL up to? I see you going back and forth.
I'm just looking around, trying to see if there was anything on the ground.
Not particularly. You do see there's old chalk marks, probably from some kind of ritualistic circle. But nothing else seems to stand out to you. Then on the other side, you do notice under the body of the woman on the left, you see what looks like a cord made of leather.
I am going to investigate it carefully.
You see, you can pull it out, and it seems to be the end of a necklace. Probably kicked under the individual on accident, as if nobody noticed it.
Is there a pendant on it?
As you pull it free, you see hanging from it are two familiar looking rings.
Oh. Wait a minute. Do the bodies look familiar?
No.
Are these mine?
Yes, they are. It looks like the cord broke at some point, probably when you were getting blasted by magic, and nobody noticed when you were getting moved. Probably got kicked.
Odd. I'm going to retie, like basically fix it so that the chain's not broken anymore, and gonna put it on.
Okay. We're not going to be able to do anything for them. As you see Selwyn gather herself back up. We need to get back on the move. There's nothing here.
These guys are fully dressed, right?
It looks mostly to be as Dalton just mounts the hell out of them.
You see, after Dalton looks around, you see Dalton immediately just go into the pile and just start looking through it.
Well, then what are you looking for?
Anything of value. If these people are dead, we might as well get some use out of them.
I would say that's quite grim, but I was about to check to see if any of their shoes fit me.
Yes, I will say I am starting to miss having my shoes around, so I might as well see if any of these fit me.
That's why I was asking CC if they're wearing full clothing, or are they wearing the same as us?
Not the same as you, but they do not have boots or the like. Xanth, you hear a small wince from Sailwyn, and she immediately walks away.
Yeah, Xanth is going to pull Father Dalton out of the middle.
Ah, the heavens.
Father, I mean this. I'm going to be quite honest. I mean this very disrespectfully. Show some fucking respect.
I mean the dead. What respect do I need to give?
I'm gonna slap the shit out of Father Dalton.
Ow. Now, may I ask, what was that? What was the need for that rudeness?
Respect the dead. You could very easily have been one of them. Obviously, we were all in this room before.
There's Bella.
Then I'd be dead, and I would be nothing. A body is nothing without a soul. Once the soul's gone, the body is effectively just a chunk of meat with some valuables on it.
I'm gonna slap the father again.
Will you stop that?
Show some fucking respect.
Cornelius is gonna kneel down and like cup some of the water in his hand and just kind of scrub his face and hands clean. He does not like being this dirty for so long.
If it will mean ending this rude assault upon my person, I will stop.
Hey. Obviously, whoever these were, I'm going to assume that Selwyn knew them. And even if they didn't, these were people at one point.
You'll hear the doggo trotting over.
Hello, boopers.
I shall step away. This Dalton moves back from there and waits for the group to start moving.
How are Bella and Sal? How do I pronounce your name?
CL.
CL. Okay, I was right. Y'all are both out there, and Sailwyn, it looks like she's attempting to calm herself.
Um, Bella's not like the best with all of this stuff, probably from her past, but she's gonna probably look over at Phelan and say, anything I can do for you?
You need to get out of here.
Working on it. I think Sense is probably Sense and Baron are probably trying to get the two more insane ones together. If it helps, we didn't travel here by popular choice. We just ended up together.
You were likely ripped out of your world by the sacrifice of my compatriots.
Well, I will happily do everything in my power to help you get justice for them. That means me killing people for you, more than happy to. That means hold them down while you do it, happy to do that as well. Kind of makes you feel better in the long run.
Should make it. Families deserve to know. I wish I could take them with me, but
We'll be coming back down this way eventually to get the others being tortured. If we can get them out of here, we'll get them with us and we'll take them. I'll carry them myself if I had to.
you see she remains quiet. CL, do you say anything?
No, but I do want to just quickly investigate this. You said it was like a pedestal with a green energy in the top of it?
It is. You mean the brazier in front of you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that does have green flames in it.
Can I tell anything about like its origin or if it's magical or even if it's like
You
my
don't see
collar
any.
reacts to it in any way?
Your collar doesn't, but you do see there's no fuel in the brazier, so the flames have to be some kind of magic. They also don't seem to be giving off a lot of heat.
Okay. Okay. I think we should get out of here, folks. They're gonna notice we're gone soon.
Hi, if they haven't
I can.
already.
Not be able to hear, Xanth.
Oh, they're outside?
I was gonna
Okay.
There with
Yeah.
Bella and Selwyn.
I was gonna say, I don't disagree with you, but we need the rest of the group to go. Xantha's the only one who saw whatever opens the doors. If you want to get them, I'll stay on watch and
Okay.
keep an eye on this one.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the room and be like, "Hey, everyone, I think we should get moving."
While they're gone, Bella is going to look at Salem and say, and if you need any of the others, slapped or knocked out, I'm sure you're more than welcome to do it. Was the answer, I will.
There's a nod. Bella, you also notice that Selwyn's hands are a lot shakier now. As her breath is getting shakier too.
I think that I was just going to say, we're not helpful, but this isn't my first time with something like this. Going to get through it. It just isn't easy to do so.
Real quick before we go, Cornelius will think back on what Silvan said about we should tell their families what happened to them, and grab one personal item from each of the corpse to give to the family. Something to bury.
There
I'm
are
really
no personal effects. It's literally, you can tell this is the undercloth for them. What they wore under armor and whatnot. You can still see the imprints and the wear and tear that armor would usually denote. Cornelius, this is a group of adventurers that have been stripped and desecrated.
In that case, would you guys think it weird if Cornelius just like took a lock of hair from each body, just like something for a shrine or something?
I
Not
will
at all.
say just be I will say just be careful. The other ones seem not to appreciate the touching of the dead.
Yes, well, you were attempting to loot them. I'm attempting to gather items to give to their bereaved family. Tends
Isn't
to
that the same thing?
not even slightly.
You people are strange.
I'm a paladin. I do have some decorum.
As you talk to the priest, who's talking about
Cornelius does
defiling
not
the dead.
recognize,
It's weird.
but I will take like a lock of
It,
hair from each person, bind it carefully, and put it somewhere. I don't feel my clothes have pockets, but I'll just
You
hold
do
on to
not
it.
have a pocket.
Yeah, I'll hold on to them and give the things to Sylvan to give to their families.
you had a sock you could have stored them in. If Bella sees Xanth come out, she's just going to look over at Xanth and say, all right, Queen, you want to go ahead and open that door? Friend here needs to get out of here sooner than later.
Xanth will nod. He'll also look to Selwyn and go, when we get out of here, let me know what their last rites were. I'll help you get them done.
Does someone
Survival
look at
first.
Aye, survival first.
Does someone have like a bag
No.
or is she dressed the same as us?
She's not dressed the same as y'all, but you can tell she's been relieved of her belt and pouches and all that stuff.
No pockets.
I mean, Xanth has a pouch now because she kept the coin purse,
There and
but
you
I stole off
standing
of
there.
the cultist.
Baron is sat there.
Cornelius will hand over the 4 distinct but small bundles of hair.
Xanth
Yeah.
will nod and put them in the pouch.
Bella is going to do a head count and realize we don't have, and probably kind of just step back up here so she can see what's going on.
What did you say?
I think they went back in.
Sorry, what was that?
I heard something about coyotes. So what did you say, Bella?
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna have to walk away in just a sec to deal with that. I was gonna say Bella would do a head count, and if we don't have everyone, probably go try and see why we're missing someone.
All right, let's
What
take a quick
it's
5-minute
going
break,
for.
and then we'll be back. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about that. And we return just as Bella is heading back in the room after noticing they are one head short of their crew.
I should kind of walk over. Is Baron doing anything, or did you say sitting?
She's sat on the stairs facing the altar and just staring at it.
Kind of just take a step closer. Not the biggest touchy feely person, but just kind of lightly put hand on shoulder and be like, "Got to move on. Are you all
Oh,
right?
yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?"
I'm fine.
Right. I think Sans was gonna open the door. Sounds like maybe one of the others tried to go through bodies in here and it upset Ellen. So
Yes.
we're gonna try and get out of here.
I had the altercation. Yeah, let's move on. Less time we spend here, the better, I think.
Do you normally stare at altars a lot?
When they might be relevant, yes.
Makes
I
sense. I just didn't.
don't understand any of this. It's definitely cultish and a ritual, but hells knows what's going on.
I agree. Maybe we'll have some time to figure it out later. I'm not good with stuff like this. I'd normally just destroy it if I could, but it's probably not the best option.
Not unless we know what it did. If it gets destroyed,
Yeah.
I'd rather be very far away from it. But yeah, let's move.
You're smarter than I am. I like that. Bella will just kind of start working her way back out the door. I hide a little boofer.
Their tail is wagging
Wait for
1,000
Verinda.
times a minute.
Pop. I guess just kind of nod towards Verinda and pop in front of Bella with no issues.
Thanks.
I'll head nod.
All
Let's see.
right.
Like above
We're all
table, I
ready.
think it's normally, yeah. Ready.
All right. I'm gonna push on the stone.
It opens easily, revealing yet another path. This one not covered in cobwebs like the ones before, and not quite as dark.
Fair. I'm also going to point at Cornelius and give the come hither motion.
Cornelius will just move upwards.
And then I'm going to
Oh.
grab him.
Is this going to be a running gag?
Xant's gonna put a finger to her lips in the uh universal symbol of shush. That gives you a nod. And we're going to proceed with caution. And I'm gonna peek around the corner.
You see, there's a lot of doorways surrounding where you're standing, but from the room off to the left, you do hear voices.
You said
Sounds
to the
like,
left?
yeah, over here.
Okay.
It sounds like there's people in that room.
I'm gonna give it a listen.
You hear Ben just kind of shooting the shit, laughing at each other's jokes, and just being all around menaces.
Okay. Xanth's gonna put another finger to her lips so that people know to be quiet. Is gonna.
I also need a stealth check from the
Oh.
party.
Let's see how well I do this time with a hero point. I have one, but I don't. I think I should save it. Fuck.
Is that a sleight of hand? What is survive? Oh my god, I'm blind.
As y'all are creeping along, most of y'all are doing pretty decent, except from Cornelius. Cornelius, your foot catches on one of the stones, just pure unluck, and you stumble a little bit, crashing into the wall next to you with a heavy thud.
I'm assuming I just stubbed my barefooted toe against the stone, and Cornelius just like shoves his hand in his mouth to keep himself from screaming in pain. Because there is no worse pain than the stubbed toe.
Xanth's gonna freeze and see if try and listen.
You hear the voices die off inside.
Xanth's gonna give the universal of move, move, move
Which way are you gesturing?
this way. Xanth is everyone just go, go, go.
Xanth, you start to see the door handle turning.
I'm gonna grab the door handle and stop it from turning.
That would just alert someone there.
They're gonna be alerted either way. I'm buying you guys time. Get the squishies out of the way.
Hey, what's going on out there? The door starts to shake. The hell's going on? Kenneth, if that's you again, get up from behind the door.
Is someone
Bella's
gonna
gonna
move?
grab the handle. Bella's gonna grab the handle with Xanth and say, "Get them up there a bit. I'll run after you. I move fast."
Still nod. Xanth's gonna cover. Dalton, move. Dalton and the boofer need to move.
The booper's still over here. They don't know where they're going.
Go this way. Xanth's pointing this way.
Cornelius just gesturing, get your asses over here.
Selwyn needs to go this way.
Selwyn looks ready to jump out as you start hearing fists banging on that door. Bella, are you holding on to the door?
Bella's gonna hold on to the door until either people are around the corner or in a position to be able to help her, because she already knows they're going to have to fight them. There's no way with the dog not able to run, and she's just kind of waiting for Xanth and them to get into a better position, and then she's gonna go from there.
Xanth's gonna kind of curse and then push Selwyn this way.
Okay.
And Xanth's gonna get right there.
Bella's plan is to let go of the door and just swing the scimitar as soon as it opens to hit someone.
So you're gonna throw the scimitar at him?
Doesn't even care. Her theory was when she lets go of the door, they're trying to pull on the door. So she has a scimitar in her hand, in one hand, right? So she was going to let them open the door and then just swing it at them. Whoever's
Okay,
right in front of the
swing.
door and hope it's not a friend. Yep.
Alrighty, roll as you do. I need a D100.
Oh,
Call high or low.
I don't like this. Hi.
As you do, the door suddenly flings open, and you hear an oomph as this guy falls prone, but the guy next to him is already surging forward. You have one attack as we are going into initiative. As Xanth, you hear another problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
There's a reason I pushed her that way.
Yep. As I don't have my thing. 1 second. Bam. Sorry about that. I forgot some of my macros because I'm as intelligent as a fish sometimes. But the first one to be able to respond in this surprise round is going to be Bella.
Also want to ask, and I'm sorry, I just need to know if I need to refresh roll 20. My turn order's not sorted. Is that for everyone or just for me,
Oh,
by the
no, I
way?
just sorted it backwards.
Okay, I just wanted to check to make sure. Okay, then I'm assuming I just get the one swing instead of the second attack.
No,
So
you
I
get
will
your
just
full
try and
attack.
scimitar the one. Okay. We're gonna go for the guy on the ground. If he's prone, can I see him actually, I guess is the question, because the door
Yeah.
hit him. I don't know.
The door
Okay.
swung back. He hit the ground. Door swung open, and they're just like, oh.
So I can advantage swing on this bad boy then.
Yep, advantage for both of them. It's gonna hit.
He survives that, so we're gonna do it again.
Gonna hit.
And the only thing Bella's gonna do besides that is just kind of holler out. A lot more than two of them. There's a shit ton. Hide if you can. Hoping the dog hears her. Sorry, everyone else. Just worried about the dog.
And that will bring us through the rest of the combat round, bringing us to this guy who is able to react the fastest out of his allies, and he immediately is going to cast the spell Spiritual Weapon, which appears next to Bella as a curved dagger and tries to ram into her shoulder. But Bella is too fast and gets out the way. That will then bring us to
As
Father
Cece
Dalton.
realizes that they're not on whisper rolls.
I'll deal with that in a minute. I have a curved dagger. Curved dagger. It is there. Everything should be on whisper rolls. There is nothing on whisper rolls. But Father Dalton, what you up to?
So I guess we just keep going north and leave the rest to fight.
Are you just abandoning your allies? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't have a means of fighting besides a dagger.
Oh, can I use that dagger?
Here you go.
Oh,
Where
thank
did you
you
get a
so
dagger?
much.
From that room with all the weapons, that's literally the only thing. You all said I had to do something, so I grabbed it. So one of you gave me a dagger.
Room with all the
I
weapons.
do remember giving them a dagger.
It was from the cultists. They had scimitars and daggers.
Yep.
So do I keep heading north, or should I just stay here? Because I can't go through everyone here.
I would say you should stay with the group. You know, because if you split off, then we won't know where you are.
Then
Yeah.
I guess I end my turn. There's nothing else I can do.
I mean, you can move
Dodge
throughout.
action?
How? I don't have my magic.
You got a dagger.
No, I don't. I gave it to Ciel.
You
Thank
got
you.
your fists.
I have no. I have a minus to my strength, so I can't deal damage.
Yeah, that's my problem as well. But the dagger will be helpful.
All right, fine.
I guess I'll just take the dodge action and end my turn.
Bella, that brings us to you.
Bella's gonna try and kill this guy on the ground. Kind of her hope in life.
Damn, Bella.
Gonna hit.
The greatest roll anyone could make, but it is what
That's
it
gonna
is.
kill him.
All right, then Bella's gonna look over at Cornelius and just say, 3 more in the room. Gonna go try and take him out. And I hate that she's about to do this, but she's gonna move over here. And the one that brought up that weapon, but if she, I don't know if she knows, but I was more saying above table, swing her other swing on that one.
Why did everything break? What? My roll 20 broke. Hang on.
That wasn't.
Well, that's gonna be a crit.
God damn, 2 crits in a row.
I only ever roll good specifically in combat and on Bella. I think we've all learned this by now. Only
Okay,
time I
that
can
is
do it.
12 damage.
That's all. That's her movement and everything like that. She's gonna stand right here and just post up.
That is going to bring us to this cultist, who's immediately going to jump forward, dagger in hand, and he is going to try to shank Bella. Or he's got a scimitar, not a dagger. Going to lash out. That is a 13. That is going to miss Bella. Ciel.
Okay, so am I able to go around Cornelius like
You
right there?
You wouldn't be able to move through the wall there, but you can move through Cornelius's space at half movement. So it would cost 10 movement to get into his square, and then to get where you are now would be 15 feet.
Okay.
He's effectively
So
rough terrain.
20. And there's a cultist right here?
Yep, right in front of you.
Okay, no, I'll just stabby stab.
Is he facing toward us, or
I mean, he
like,
turned around when he heard CL running up behind him.
Yeah, I was gonna sneak, but I didn't realize there was one right around the corner. So I'm just gonna, I guess, run up to his face. Okay. So let's make an attack roll, I guess.
Yep.
Sorry, give me a sec.
You are going to ram the dagger into his side as he's turning. Do me some
Okay.
damage. You would get sneak attack, but or no. Yes. No.
Is
You don't
someone,
have access
someone
to your features. So you wouldn't.
right?
all features, like, or what about like feats?
I've got nothing because like I can't even use my bardic right now.
The only thing that's really going to work is your skills and something like extra attack.
Like dueling? Was it a
Dueling
class
wouldn't
feature?
work.
And Tavern Brawler wouldn't work, correct?
That would. Its extra stuff was, but the damage your fists do would be normal.
Okay. So I can't basically I can't use my
Grapply thing.
I can't do my grapple, but I could sock something in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I back away? Like
It will
to there?
cause an attack of opportunity because you don't have access to your cunning action.
That's okay, I'll take the attack.
He is going to lash out with his scimitar. He is going to get a 15, which is
That
going to
hits.
hit and deal 5 damage to CL.
Okay.
If you click in your token, you'll have the little red bubble above. If you just type in -5, it'll auto do the math for you.
Okay.
Anything else from CL?
That's my turn.
That will bring us to Varen.
Who can't do much except for keep an eye and ear on the corridor northwards, make sure no one's coming their way.
Okay. Just ended your turn.
Yeah, can't really do much.
That brings us to this guy who's dead. Cornwood.
All right, Cornelius will move past Cell and swing his scimitar at the guy.
Gotcha. That is going to miss as he manages to block it.
Extra attack. 18.
That one you're going to get through his defense. Pushing through, managing to stab him with the tip of the scimitar. Dishing out 7 damage.
And that's it for Sir Cornelius.
Gotcha. That's going to bring us to this guy. He is going to attack Sir Cornelius. Slashing out with his scimitar. He's going to get a 22. Slashing into Cornelius to do 5 slashing damage.
All right.
That will bring us to the Boober. The Boober's kind of stuck back there. Sailwind's also in the same boat. That's going to bring us to this guy. He is going to jump on Bella and try to stab her. That is going to be an 8, so he's going to miss Xanth.
I rolled like shit. I'm gonna step out here. And we're gonna suck a motherfucker in the face.
You're going to punch the shit out of him?
Sure. Oh god, my okay. So turn that on.
That's going to do 5 damage.
Yep.
That is enough to take him down.
Can okay. In that case, yoink the scimitar.
Gotcha.
Let me put that on my sheet. Okay. Do I hear anyone coming from this way?
No.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna look at Cornelius and whisper, "Protect them." I'm gonna go back up Bella.
Yeah, Cornelius will nod.
I am going to go this way, kick this guy out of the way
Okay.
as I walk in. Oh, 1 sec. I need to figure out how much movement that was. That's 5,
10, 15, 20, I think.
20. Okay. In that case, I'm going to step here. To get flanking. And I can do just an unarmed, the bonus action unarmed strike. It just doesn't
No.
add proficiency.
That's specifically a monk thing.
Okay. Um. Um. 1 second. Does an unarmed strike count as a light weapon? Probably not. Okay.
Is that it for you, Zane?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I can do.
Without most of your features, I think that'd be it.
Okay. Yeah. I think so. Um. Yeah, that'll be it.
That is going to trigger Selwyn, who is going to rush this way, jump in and grab this guy from the side, jumping on his sword arm,
Mm-hmm.
trying to wrestle the weapon away. so he can't stab dear Bella anymore.
Okay.
16. That's Bane. Versus his. He is going to manage to hold her off for the moment. He keeps hold of the weapon, but she does have him distracted. That will bring us to this guy. His blade is going to dart back here and slam into the back of Selwyn's shoulders. Selwyn is going to lunge out of the way, rolling off to the north, and then he is going to attempt to blast Bella. Actually, he's standing next to Bella. He's going to cast Inflict Wounds. That is going to be a 15. Bella, you are going to take 11 necrotic damage.
Hey.
Father Dalton.
Continue to rim where I am and hide.
Okay. Bella.
Bella's gonna go for this one that she's flanking with Xanth with and just try not to let Selwyn get freaking stabbed.
That is going to hit. Also, I need to put concentration on this one. Oh, no.
No.
That's not a concentrating spell. Both of those are going to hit.
17.
That is going to be 15 damage.
That's it. That's all she can do.
Alrighty.
My only question I do have is, does Sentinel, is that something I can use or no? Out of curiosity.
It would be suppressed by the color. Brings us to this guy. He is going to lash out with his blade, trying to get Selwyn back. So he's going to slash out at her, but she has a hand on the weapon and is stopping it from getting it too close to her. Ciel.
Okay. Is this door right here open? The
Which
one
one?
that's. Hold on. Just,
Yes.
hold on.
That's the
open.
door he came through. Yeah.
Okay, so can I see inside? I guess
Yep.
I can go inside.
Yes, you can. You see there's another door to your south. It looks to be a bathroom, as there is a bathtub just next to you.
Okay, so that's 20. So can I go diagonally? Does that count as 5 or 10? That would be 10.
5 normally, but if you have a corner in the way, you won't be able to go through it.
I'll just stay right there, wait for Cornelius to go by.
Okay. So are you holding your action to do anything when he runs by?
Yeah, after he runs by, I want to follow him into the room.
Gotcha.
Is that possible? Whatever movement I have left. I think I have 10 movement.
Cornelius was told to protect the rest of y'all, so I don't think Cornelius was going to move. Aside from go.
No, I'll just go 10 right here. Okay, I don't see any baddies from here. Huh?
Do note if you want, you can take your action to use the dash action to take another movement.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
5.
So you get 30 feet of movement. That's 10.
Okay.
You can see Selwyn is wrestling this cultist for his blade just in front of you. There's also a floating dagger in your face.
A floating dagger?
Yep.
Can I just grab it?
It's ethereal. It's a spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. Is there space for me to move here?
You'd have to move through Selwyn, but you can get over there, yeah.
Okay, so it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I've gone 25. Can I? Okay, I don't have any actions left, so.
Nope.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
Varen.
Keeps an eye out and takes the dodge action.
Cornelius.
Cornelius will take a step back. And gesture for the dog to move over a little bit so everyone could gather up a little closer.
Gotcha.
And he'll hold his action. And if something comes at him, he'll use the rest of his movement and his action if he's able to get there and attack the enemy. If there's an enemy that shows up out of nowhere.
Gotcha. That brings us to this cultist who is dead. That brings us to this booper who walks off. That brings us to Sailwind. Sailwind is going to continue to fight for control. Athletic. They're not getting control. Brings us to this cultist. They're still trying to stab Bella over there. That is a 15. That's going to hit. 5 slashing to Bella. As these three are... Well, the two are ganging up on Bella, and one's still trying to deal with Sailwind. They're not even paying much attention to CL or Xanth at the moment. That will then bring us to Xanth. Xanth, what you gonna do?
Okay. I'm gonna try and end the one in front of me. Da 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 da.
That is gonna hit.
And it's this one. Boop boop.
5 damage, which is enough to bring him down as well.
Can I grab his other scimitar?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm dual wielding now. And these are considered light weapons.
Yep.
So I'm gonna bonus action a step over here. And gonna bonus action smack a bitch. Da-na-na-na. Nope, nope.
And it's gonna hit as you slash into his lower back.
And then I don't get to add proficiency, so I'm just gonna roll a d6. Boop. So that is my action and bonus.
That brings us to this guy. He is gonna have that dagger try to slam into Sailwind again, trying to help his friend. It's gonna miss again as Sailwind's using this guy's... He lost the blade at this point, but she's gonna duck out of the way of that as another inflict wounds is going to Bella. That is going to hit. This time dealing 16 necrotic damage. As he uses inflict wounds once again. Father Dalton. Father Dalton.
Blue.
Hide and turn.
Bella.
Bella's gonna probably turn to this guy, and guy hurts so bad, but she's gonna be smart, and she's gonna assume as she and Xanth can kill this one guy faster, the one that Xanth just stabbed, that they can team up. Her and Seal can team up on the other guy, so she's gonna try for him.
That is gonna hit. That is gonna hit. 14 damage. As you lash into his chest with your blade.
And that's what Bella can do this turn.
That brings us to a dead guy. CL.
Okay, I'll move into this spot and I will attack guy right in front of us.
Gonna try to shank him with your dagger.
Just
Show him how the shiv life go. Okay, do me some damage. As you dart in, slamming your blade into his neck as he's not watching you, and it just tears through everything there, blood gushing out as he collapses, losing his blade.
okay. Um, I guess I'm going to move into this spot, and I'm gonna look at the last cultist and say, "You might want to stop now. We've got you surrounded."
You can tell by a look at this guy's face that he is fully intent to try to murder every single one of you.
Okay, that's my turn.
Therein.
Eyes out, dodging all the way.
Cornelius.
I'm assuming I see this door here next to me, right?
Yep.
Well, he's assuming that there is no one in there because, I mean, if no one's came out after hearing a clashing of blades and everything, there's probably no one in there, but it doesn't hurt to check. So Cornelius was uses object interaction to open the door to check inside here.
Gotcha.
He has his blade out and ready to just in case there is someone in there.
Gotcha.
And he's going to open the door. I can't open the door. Oh, there we go. Takes a step in.
It
He sees
seems
the room is.
to be a little bit of a workroom of some kind. Spinner's wheels, mostly.
Mm-hmm. He'll take a step out and look at Father Dalton, gesturing. There's no one in there. And how much movement was that? That was probably just 10 feet. So then he'll go over here, check to see which way the dog went. Is this a staircase going up or down?
Up.
Oh, so I have found the staircase going up. We were looking to go up anyway, so. And that's what I'll end my turn.
The Boofer. Well, Boofer's off on an adventure. Sailwind is gonna rush past CL, running around, getting behind this guy, and trying to fight his wand out of his hand this time. As Sailwind gets him by the arm, elbows him in the face, and gets the wand out of his hand. This guy's dead. Xanth.
Looks at Bella. I like that one. She's feisty. As I'm gonna step up. And we're gonna lay into him.
First one's gonna hit. Second one's gonna hit.
Come on.
As you are laying into him with the blades. But despite the fact he is surrounded, he does not seem to want to give up. He is growling and spitting curses you really don't understand all that much well.
You know what? I am just. I think Xantha's gonna just in infernal tell him to either shut up and yield or shut up and die.
Okay. That brings us to this
So
guy.
that's it.
He is going to dive at Sailwind, trying to get his focus back. He is going to dive at her, and Sailwind's going to pop him in the face. You hear a crunch of bone as blood spurts as his head rocks back. You're pretty sure she just broke his nose. Father Dalton.
Hey, I like this woman.
You can also see she's waving her hand because it looks like it hurt her hand.
It's fine. We'll teach her how to punch. Blue, I'm pretty sure that Cornelius wants you to follow them.
I would like them to keep close. Yes.
Understood. One second, my mouse. Up on me. All right, take the dodge action. And my turn.
Fella for fella, no nella nella nella.
I'm assuming since I can't grow my teeth, that means I don't really have much of a bonus action, just the 2 attacks, right? Like I couldn't offhand attack or anything.
Correct, unless you have another light weapon.
Which
I want to pick up that scimitar that this guy just dropped below Xanth.
You are able to do that.
See if we can just kill this freaking guy. This guy hurts when he hits you. So this
Gonna
is
hit.
the main hand one.
10 slasher damage. That is also going to hit. That is going to do a total of 1 damage.
they have 2 attacks.
No,
Oh,
that's
right.
my second attack itself. This will be the offhand one. It'd be this one, and I was just gonna. I don't think
That
a
one's
12 will
going to
hit him. So
as he manages to slide out of the way a little bit, still trying to get at Sailin.
it's okay. Hopefully, Sail can just stab him to death real quick. That's all Bella can do.
Sailin doesn't have a weapon. Sailin stole his wand. That's about all she can
No,
do.
no. Sail.
Oh, CL. Sorry.
Hopefully, sorry. I thought I said Sail can
Yeah, I
stab.
think you did.
Sail, sorry, can stab with the dagger.
CL, it's your turn.
Yeah, I could stab.
Stab. Stab to your heart's content.
Show us that proper rogue spirit. Shank him in the
I'm
ass.
sorry. Okay.
In the back of the neck.
That is going to hit. 7 damage. Gotcha. He is bloodied, by the way. Anything else from CL?
I will bonus action disengage.
You do
And
not have
move.
access to your cunning action.
Oh, dang it. Never mind. Then I will just stand right there and end my turn.
Okay. 15, 20. And yeah, move to there and keep up the dodge action.
That is going to bring us to Cornelius.
Cornelius will probably saw the dog's tail as he trotted up the stairs, so he'll follow up the stairs a little bit and see if he can catch up to him.
You
And
see the
and
dog
grab-
has fully gone upstairs.
Is he right in front of me right now, or is
No,
this further up?
he's up somewhere. You don't see him anymore.
Shit. When he sees that the dog has gone up, Cornelius will go back down because, yeah, and whisper to the group, well, my group of 2. It would seem the dog has gone upstairs on his own little adventure.
Well, it's lost.
No, we need to go. We need to go help the dog.
Help the duck. We need to go upstairs to get our. We need to get upstairs to get our weapons and magic and abilities. Without which, we're gonna be useless and get slaughtered down here.
Well,
If the dog wants to go out and be a, if the dog wants to go out and be a fucking dog, let it. It dies. It dies. It ain't skin off our bones.
How loud are you saying that, Father Dalton?
About his regular speaking voice.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, Cornelius will look at Father Dalton. You realize, and he's going to continue his story. You realize even I am whispering right now, right? And just by saying that, I really want to smack you right now.
If you're going to smack me for telling the truth, then fine be it. I deserve it.
That is enough talking for the 6 seconds.
Yeah, Cornelius will end his turn.
Boover's off doing something. Sailwyn is going to take the wand and snap it over her knee. As you see black energy pour out of it, blasting her against the wall. She is going to take 10 necrotic damage. Vamps. Xanth, if you're talking, we don't
I
hear
don't know. I obviously can't see Father Dalton, but could I hear that?
you. Yeah.
Or in thin stone hallways. Shit echoes.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Xanth is going to take a deep breath before looking at Bella and going, by the end of this, we might not have any men left in this fucking party. See how
Bella is just clenching her teeth so hard it looks like she's going to snap her own teeth in half. She looks so angry. So angry.
I'm then going to turn to the cultist and go, excuse me, I have something else to deal with, so you're going to have to die quickly. I'm not going to bother to move myself just because I don't want to fuck with the token and getting stuck, but I am going to step into Selwyn's spot for a second so that I can get flanking with Bella. And then we're going to attack.
That is going to hit.
Bonus action.
That is also going to hit.
For 1 damage. And then step back here.
Gotcha.
But it's my turn.
Alrighty. Varen, you hear a problem.
Ah, fuck.
Who the fuck are you? As he immediately reaches out and a blast of magic comes flying at you.
I do have the dodge action if it's an attack.
It is.
That's good.
He was a little off put, so the bolt of fire streaks past you, missing your head by inches and slamming into the wall right next to you. You see he draws a sword. He is then going to step forward and attempt to stab you. I think I just accidentally launched Cornelius. I did. That, however, is a 19. It is going to ram into your side, Varen, dealing 4 piercing and 12 poison.
Okay.
You swapped Cornelius and Father Dalton.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I knew I launched somebody. But that brings us to... This guy needs to be on the turn order. He goes there. We go down. Brings us to that guy. He is pissed that Selwyn just broke his thing, so he's gonna yank out a dagger and try to stab Selwyn in the throat. Selwyn, however, even while drowsy, is dipping and dodging.
Drunken master styles.
That's gonna bring us to Father Dalton. Father Dalton, y'all got a problem.
Yes, and because it's fucking collar. Is there any way I can rip the skin underneath the collar off?
No.
Pretty sure that would
Shit.
go
All
through
right.
your trachea.
At this point, Dalton's considering whether dying is better than being powerless.
And at this point, Cornelius is looking at you like, go around me. Go up the stairs.
Fine.
Thank you. I don't think you can go that far. You got double difficult terrain, remember?
Only on Cornelius's square.
Wait,
So
what's the
that's
dog doing up
10.
here?
He's higher up, but I don't want to change
What's
map,
the
so
dog
he's
doing?
technically there.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said the dog was going downstairs.
No, that's upstairs.
Then why did everyone say downstairs?
I don't know. The dog went upstairs. The stairs go.
Oh, that's the
up.
entire reason. Oh, that's the entire reason my guy was saying that, because like the dog was going opposite of where we were going.
No, the
Like,
dog's
whenever it said
upstairs.
downstairs, I was like, what? Oh.
Yeah, but I was going to reply to that, but Cece was like, up 6 seconds are up.
Yeah, that's why I got confused. All right, Cornelius. I'll go past Cornelius. Dalton will go up and end his turn.
Okay. That brings us to Bella.
Bella just needs this guy to die.
How are you gonna kill him?
I don't even think that she really even notices stuff. She's just going to stab him with a scimitar and start moving because she's hurt everyone. And so she's gonna look at everyone and say, let's go find the others. Grab if he has a weapon, maybe.
He had a
And if she
dagger.
came out in the hall, yeah, she doesn't need it. She's just letting him know maybe Seal or someone can use it to look. She sees Varen, right? Look at Varen and say, which way?
Oh, you can see there is a blade coming around that corner trying to stab the hell out of Varen.
Okay.
You can see Varen is in combat with something.
25, 35. Yeah, 35 feet of her movement to get there. She only has 40. Is she able to try and strike this guy,
Yep, you will
even
have
though it's around the
disadvantage
corner? Fine, because she still has her extra attack in her offhand, so she's going to go for it to see if she can hit him.
That is going to miss as he smacks it out of the way. The second one, you're going to get him. No.
That's just the D6 because I don't have anything on it. Probably look over at Varen and say, can you move? And then just that's all Bella can do.
Wish I could move faster.
This guy's already
Sorry,
taken
she's
his
trying.
turn. Ciel.
I'm gonna loot this guy's body. Any
Okay.
weapons?
You do see there is a dagger he dropped on the ground.
Okay, I'll pick that up. Anything else of value?
It would take a little bit to go through to properly look through. You do see a pouch on his hip that you could use your action to cut free.
Yep.
Okay. So you have that. You don't know what's in it yet, though.
Okay.
You don't have the action to do it right now because you picked up the dagger and then you used your main action to cut free the pouch.
Okay, that'll be my turn then.
Varen, you're getting stabbed.
Yeah. Disengage. 15. Is the square beneath Cornelius open?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's staircase.
Okay. Frick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep.
Okay. Cornelius.
She does tell Bella that the stairs are behind us,
Are you gonna tell
or
them?
in
Oh,
the direction we're going, I should
Yeah.
say.
Cornelius runs up and attacks the guy.
Gotcha.
23,
It's gonna hit.
7 slashing,
Gotcha.
extra attack, 20,
Gonna hit.
9.
Okay.
And I'm just like whisper yelling, kind of like soft trash talking. You filthy peasant fucker, fuck you. As I'm slashing him across the torso and body.
You're not getting into the torso. You're getting the edge shots, but no solid hits. This guy is really fast with a blade.
Is he wearing armor?
He has studded leather on.
Interesting. But that's the end of my turn.
Gotcha. Stalewin is going to push off and rush this way, taking a dash, coming in here. Xanth.
Thursday, when Xanth comes out, Bella's gonna be pointing the way that Selwyn just went. Because we're bottlenecked down here is kind of my theory on it. Sorry, but just have her arm out pointing so Xanth can see.
Is there by chance a second dagger
There is
anywhere? There's not. Okay.
Y'all have already
Oh,
grabbed
if you
all
need a
weapons.
dagger, I don't need this dagger if you need it.
I'd assume you took one from the father.
I took one from the priest.
When you run back into him, put one of them into his hands so that we're trying to arm as many as we can.
Y'all took
Oh,
two
you got it.
scimitars from the cultists, or 3 scimitars from the cultists, and 1 dagger from the guy in robes.
Yeah.
You got
So
it.
okay, so 15, 20, 25. Where are the stairs?
You're not sure.
I'm not asking you.
If you're yelling it out, Bella's gonna point up the same way that Varen did.
Okay. And this is a dead end, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. I need to. Is there anyone right here?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna dash. I'll take the op attack. Yeah, I'll take the op attack.
He is going to take it, slashing with his sword. That is going to be a 21, catching Xanth easily as she moves past. That is going to be 6 piercing, 6 poison.
Okay.
Is that it for Xanth?
Yes.
Father Dalton.
Keep heading upstairs.
Okay, you are off map. We will get to that soon. Bella.
Bella's gonna use movement to she share with Cornelius just to get loser disadvantage.
Okay.
I won't move the token because I don't want to break the tokens, but that's just kind of the plan so she can try and whack this person
Gonna hit.
once and twice.
Gonna hit.
And then she'll do the offhand with the other one.
That's gonna miss.
And then she'll take her 10 more feet to get back out of Cornelius's square.
He is going to take the disengage. He is going to dash this way.
Shit.
CL, what you doing?
Chase it right.
Okay, I'm going to leave the room. 15, 20. What, do I see any battle going on at all?
Cornelius looks like he's been fighting, but
Okay. Looks like I can't get through. I'm gonna check this body. Does it have a dagger or any weapons on it?
no, his scimitar got stolen.
Oh, okay. Okay, that'll be my turn, I guess. Or let me actually move down.
Gotcha. Therein.
Following Father Dalton.
Gotcha. You're heading up onto the next floor.
Mm-hmm.
Cornelius.
Cornelius will run over to this hallway. I see that guy there still. Well, let's see. That was 10 feet. Another 10 feet. If I dash, I won't be able to jump on him. How far can I jump with just jumping in action or bonus action, or is it just a movement thing?
Just movement.
So if I'm running and I run over here, which is a 10-foot distance, could I jump? Can I long jump and tackle him? Try grapple.
I mean, yeah.
Excellent. So as soon as I turn the corner, I run, jump, and I attempt to grapple him.
You would not be in a square. There you go. You'd be there. Roll me athletics.
All right. 15.
He is going to hear you coming and does a little jump as your arms go under him, and he pushes down with his heels, slamming your face into the ground.
God dang it.
You are now prone.
I should use a hero point to give him disadvantage. Or my self advantage, huh?
Anything else from Cornelius?
No, that's it. I don't think I can do anything else.
Selwyn is going to dash up this way. Did one get away?
Yes, one did.
Then we need to get geared. She is going to continue rushing this way. Xanth.
Stealth is out of the question. Cornelius, fall back. And I'm going to just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm dashing after Varen and Father Dalton.
Gotcha. Cornelius, are you falling back when you get the chance, or what are you doing?
The question is, would retreating be against one of my tenants?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Conquest?
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
fine.
conquest anything if you're dead.
I go to
Yeah.
check. Let's see.
Mhm.
Because it
If you
strategically
followed if you follow Talos, 100%. But you're not evil, so.
Yeah, I followed Ares.
Here can end a campaign once you've conquered. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about.
Okay, then
Retreating.
in that case, Yeah, if stealth's out the window, Cornelius will scramble up and start heading back as soon as he can.
Alrighty, then as we do that, we are going to go ahead and end the combat there as Cornelius falls back and this guy continues to run to get aid. But that, for tonight, is where we are going to end the combat, or the session. Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad to be back in the swing of it. I look forward to seeing what y'all do now that the Hornet's Nest's been kicked. The Warden's going to come looking. But for those listening in, I thank you for joining us as well, and I will see all y'all next time. Peace.